Um, Another gritty win against a very quality, tough opponent. Like I told the guys, I think that team will be really good in their league at the top, 1 or 2. They presented problems for us, but, throughout the game, it was about staying the course and probably getting a little bit more energy and effort on the defensive end of the floor, finishing up with rebounds, and then playing from there. But, I think their 3 guards are pretty quick, pretty tough, hard to stay in front. But another good win for our guys. It's good in the sense of it being that close and coming out on the right end. I think you can always learn from a situation like that, and at the same time continue to just give our guys confidence in their ability as a collective group. So.
When you play, like you went to JJ, you saw Lou open, they collapsed on him, and we just hit a shot. Was that kind of what you saw? Was the plate adjusted, and then see what happens, or can you kind of take us through that?
Well, in the huddle, the first thing was we had to take the last shot. We didn't want to give them an opportunity to shoot the basketball, so we wanted to hold it until we run the play. A little bit of what we did at their place, we mixed it up and put Al Herndon at the point to bring their big away from the rim, and wanted to isolate JJ in the post. Also flashed HD high once we got the ball to strong side, and then get it in there and just space the floor, and had guys that are, if open and on balance, is going to shoot the basketball. Thought JJ did a great job in that scenario, not trying to force it, but preparing for this team, something that they do, whether it's off a dribble or off the post, they really dig hard. So I thought it was really nice play for JJ to make that pass out to Lou. And, the one thing I love about Lou is that I think he thrives for the moment. That was one thing I liked about watching him in JUCO. So, pass came out, opening on balance, shoot the basketball.
I think 50 fouls called total. Was it tough on both ends of the floor to kind of adjust the way that the flow of the game is going?
Well, again, myself and Coach Trav was both getting on the refs. And I think at the end of the day, you do it just enough so you make sure it's even, But, again, what I did want to get into is staying on them too much and not coaching the ball club. And I just thought in our huddles it was all about defending without fouling and rebounding the basketball and then just playing in transition. But, those are 3 quick little guards. It's tough to keep those guys in front. But from a scouting report standpoint, we rather them play inside than shoot the 3 ball.
What changed with the energy of the defense, Coach? Was there anything in particular, a certain sequence or certain timeout? Did you notice anything when it really changed and amped up, like you said?
Well, I thought in one of the timeouts, Hayden Dalton spoke up and really tried to energize our guys. Reverted back to situations in practice about how we yelled and communicate and how we, focused in on defending and how we needed to get to that point. And then after that, I thought he went out there and played with that sense of urgency, had a big 3-point shot and then a put-back dunk. And to me, I thought that helped with the other 4 guys on the floor at that time.
Last game didn't shoot great from the line. This game you hit 25 free throws. Just how big was it to kind of make up for that last game and get those key points tonight?
I think it's huge. Probably a little pissed at Jason for missing. That's what he does. But at the end of the day, they were getting to the line, we were getting to the line, and if either one of us don't perform to the level that each team performed to, then we're walking away saying, man, free throws would have hurt us. But I thought both teams did a great job of stepping up and making free throws. And, it's a part of what we do. It's a part of what we do, a part of what we focus on. And like I said, I wanted to say the last game, which game ever it was, we didn't shoot it well, and the focus got back on that. But that's one of those games within the game that we really have to make sure when we get there to come away with a successful attempt.
Coach, no Korsky today. Can you give us
Yeah.
what happened there and what's his?
just in the midst of competition and practice, came down, hit his head on the floor. So being really, precaution more than anything. Didn't practice yesterday because of it, but what I like about this team is we are good with numbers, and I thought Morris came in and did a good job with his few minutes. But it was, his opportunity of just, the next guy up in that scenario. But, did we miss him? Yeah, probably from a shooting standpoint and probably from a defensive standpoint, to be honest with you. But, once he gets back, it just makes it even a little bit tougher for us as a staff with our subbing. You almost kind of got to figure out within a game, who's giving it to you and who's not.
Expect him back for your next game.
Yeah, with a week off, I would sure hope so. I would sure hope so.
Do you like kind of the progress you're seeing 4 games into this 6-game home series?
Yeah, one of the things I just talked to our guys is about the process, but at the same time, our hanging our hat on the defensive end of the floor. I thought there were points in time where obviously we stepped up our energy and defended like we needed to do, but if you look at it collectively overall, I think 83 points is way too much to be given up, and that's an area where we have to consistently try to cut, because like I said, I have no problem on the offensive end of the floor. Even on a bad shooting night, to me, the defense is what has to hold us.
Congratulations, guys. I guess, Lou, if you can, take us through that final sequence. Was it play to you, or were you just open, felt like it was there? Kind of take me through it from your standpoint.
The bucket, huh?
Yeah, that. But the play was actually for Justin to get a post up. And he pulled up, and it was 2 on him, so he just swung it to me, and I just let it go.
Feel like it was good when you launched it? Did you think anything, or what did you think when you shot it?
I knew it was good right away.
I was just thinking J-Mac technique, just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Let it fly, man.
Lou, I think the possession before that, when you fouled the guy and they tied it, you seemed pretty annoyed at yourself for fouling the guy. Was it, how important was it to come back and kind of make up for it so quickly there?
It wasn't just to make up for that. It was just
move on to the next play.
Yeah, move on to the next play. I was down at myself because I know I touched him with 2 hands, but it wasn't just to get back. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, come on to the next play.
What's the difference? I think you were down by 7 at one point in the second half. What was the difference? Were you able to rally and then eventually get the win, at least in your mind?
We weren't getting a lot of defensive rebounds. We were struggling. We kept giving them second chances, and I feel like on that little stretch where we made a run, we were giving them one chance, making them take tough shots, and then getting out in transition, getting easy ones, and that's when we're at our best.
I think JB, Jonathan, coming off the bench, he started the second half. He brought just a ton of energy, and then the guys who came after him off the bench, like, we were just trying to bring as much energy, and our energy kind of switched, and we started playing harder. So
yeah, I think us just wanted to lock in right then and there, and knowing what we had to lose.
Seemed like they're calling it pretty close all night. Did you guys kind of have to adjust to that as the game went on, just knowing that if you put any hands on them, they were going to call a foul?
Yeah, I think we adjusted to it, but we also took advantage of it on the offensive end. We were attacking the rim hard, getting to the free throw line, which helped us a lot. So,
guys, this was a 1-point game at Montana. Obviously, another close one here. Is this kind of what you expect, and what does it say to be able to pull out some of these close wins like these?
Yeah, just looking at the first game, we knew it was going to be another battle, and we knew. And it came down to the wire again, and. At the end of the game, it's just for us. It just comes down to getting those stops. We need the stops, even if we might not have had, the stops we needed during the game. I think we gave up, 83 points, which, that's tough to win sometimes when you give up that many points. But I think we got stops when we really needed to tonight, and I think that's what we can do to close out games.
Hayden, on one of your dunks, I think the play started with Lou throwing the ball off your back, and then you end up finishing out with a dunk. Is that how you guys draw it up?
No, we just. I don't know. Yeah, Lou made a good save there. I had no idea he was passing it to me, and he made a good hustle play to save it. And then, I just had the opportunity off a miss. So just went and made a play on the ball. So
Yeah, you know, just like my play, just next play.
yeah.
So, no, Coach Edwards has said a lot that this 6-game homestand is kind of a season within a season. You're 4 games through it. How would you kind of assess? You're 4-0, so obviously that's probably the ultimate goal. But would you kind of assess how that's gone so far?
I mean, I think we look at it as we have 4 wins, but there's a lot of areas that we can improve on. I mean, we can really keep getting better, and I think we can do that, this week and preparing, for those next 2 games.
First half was, I don't think any team really went up by more than 3 for a while. They were just back and forth, and then they were the team that kind of took the lead in the second half. How tough was it to respond and chip away from at that 7-point lead?
It was like we just had to lock in. It wasn't really about them scoring or nothing like that. Like, we know what we had to do, and we really had to lock in on the defensive end. So at the end of the day, it's like when we're defending, we're no offense gonna come. So we're not really worried about it. We just got to defend and rebound and run, and we'll be really good.
And I think we know, throughout the game, they're going to make they're going to make runs. We're going to make runs. So when we get down 7, 9 points, we know that it's just time to dig in and make our run now. And I think we should look at it like that.